here from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. This is a requested reading on ZAYN MALIK and GIGI HADID. And I just want to say, oh yes, please share, like, subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified when I do a new video. So let's see. And I was asked if these two are back together again, so let's find out. See what the cards tell us, and spirit and intuitive messages tell us as well. So ZAYN and GIGI, please send us messages that we're allowed to know about ZAYN and GIGI. ZAYN MALIK and GIGI HADID. Messages about if they're back together again and their relationship. How are they doing? ZAYN and GIGI. So let's see what we have. These over here out of the way. So let's see what the first card is. So the first card, I'll hold it up for you to see, is rest and reconsider. So what I'm getting with this card is it relates to the past, where ZAYN and GIGI split up in the past because they needed a break to recharge themselves, so that basically they could be stronger, more clear-headed and willing to try and connect with each other again in a better way when they were in a better place. They have had a while apart now and have come back feeling fresher. Yeah, I'm getting that they are back together again, because somebody did ask me, are they actually back together? Yeah, they're back in the romance again, dating again. And they're hoping to move this relationship forward into a better place this time. So the messages I'm getting are before they broke up the last time, Gigi felt she was putting in most of the effort. She got tired, and at times she gave up because there was a lot of unresolved issues there. There was a feeling of disappointment and hurt. So she called it a day, but the things they have been through together have made them stronger, even though they may not be aware of that yet. They will see that in time. I am getting that Gigi has some trust issues in ZAYN, as she believes he has been unfaithful to her in the past. So these are some things they need to work on, because trust can be rebuilt and is possible. But that's only if the person's trust who has been destroyed decides that they want to try again. So it does take a lot of work though, and it would mean both ZAYN and GIGI would have to be prepared to help heal this back on again relationship, and ZAYN would be best to work at trying to make it Gigi feel secure. I feel like they need to be open with each other to make this a healthy relationship, and if they do get into an argument, not to keep bringing up the past, and instead to build on this romance they have now, you know, by starting afresh and leaving the past in the past, which is a very hard thing to do, but it can be done. So all of this is going to take some time and commitment to achieve. see what the next card is. Next card is balance. And that's the two of them on the card there. So trying to balance things. So I feel this card, they need to work with this card. They need to work at their relationship to see if it does have enough balance. This is about what you both bring to the relationship. Things like sitting down and listening to each other. Also supporting each other. Being caring, and also being emotionally present for each other. Yeah, emotionally aware of each other's needs, because if they just criticize or don't listen to each other or are not supportive, then this is not a balanced relationship. So this card coming up is about them working on and growing this relationship so that these two can grow it into a balanced relationship together. But it will take both of them to do that. They do love each other. I am getting that, and want to grow this love. But I'm getting there are some bottled up emotions, and if they share these and bring these emotions out into the open and hear each other out, and listen to their different perspectives, this will be a relief for them. But they have shared these things, and they can put them behind them, because having a balanced relationship doesn't mean you agree on everything, because sometimes conflict can help restore the balance. Because if they get their emotions off their chest and listen with respect, they can restore the balance by sharing any past issues that have been bothering with them and understanding how each other feels. It's about putting each other in the picture to make it work, because Gigi and Zayn need to be able to be themselves in this relationship, so that no one needs to hide things or fake anything. Because if they can truly be themselves in front of each other, they'll know they love each other for who they are, and it will make them feel supported by each other and strengthen their relationship. The thing with these two, when they get on, they really get on well together. But when they don't, they have some epic rows, and they both have times when they have mood swings, which leads to even more disagreements. So this is why at times, not all of the time, but at times they need to find balance and keep calm. So that's finding balance some of the time. So the next card is nurture. That's a pretty card. So with this card, this relates to in the past, Gigi and Zayn have been so focused in their careers that the relationship has suffered, and they haven't always had time to put in the effort needed to nurture their romance. I feel they are still learning and growing on how to make the relationship solid enough to last long term. But what I mean by this is, as a rule, these two are very romantic, tender and passionate together, and have a strong bond and are affectionate to each other most of the time. So most of the time they're getting along together, and they can be nice and calm and a placid couple. But there's not much point in being such a compatible couple if you rarely have the time to spend quality time together. So this is why they need to take the time off from their careers to nurture what they have to save it. And this card also relates to looking after your health. And I'm getting that Zayn does suffer sometimes with anxiety and stress due to his career. So he maybe could do with slowing down a bit and taking some time out to relax, and that would be good for their relationship too. So what's the next card is confront. So you can see that. So this card is about feelings that have lain dormant and will be coming out into the open soon and are going to be shared. It's about them having a heart-to-heart discussion and talking about concerns they may have that need to be healed. Some of these beliefs and expectations about love, I feel, may well come from what they saw and experienced from seeing their parents' relationships, because that's influenced them a lot. But there is a lot of compassion here. They are living in hope and must pay attention because things seem very uncertain at the moment. So the next card is Embrace. So put this where you can see it. So this card relates to their energies shifting and moving to bring these two back together again, which has happened. And this is because Gigi and Zayn wanted this. So it was their heart's desire to manifest this coming back together again. I feel they want this to work, and that's why they keep giving things another go. I am getting that these two are soulmates from a previous life. So that is why they are magnetized to each other. These two share an unconscious knowing. I feel they're very comfortable with each other. There is a sense of unconditional love and understanding between them. Their connection is through the heart. They are together to have some life experiences that they need to have to help each other heal and grow. So that's part of their life purpose. But most importantly, these two keep reincarnating together because they are eternally bonded by their love for each other. So I'm getting that they will break up again. Yeah, I'm getting the messages from Spirit that they're going to break up again, but they will come back together again, because these two are soulmates who want to get this love romance right in this lifetime, and they're meant to be together at some stage. I feel when these two are together, it's a very intense relationship, and they work hard and play hard together. This couple like to keep their relationship private and prefer to keep everything secret. They do have some secrets that they share together, and they find that exciting because the rest of the world don't know about it, and they don't want to talk about their private life with others. They do find it easy to relax around each other, and they are understanding with each other's needs and are both willing to compromise to help make this work and allow each other to grow as individuals too. But some of the time they are all work and no play, and this has made them unhappy and stressed and caused needless rows. So that's something that they've got to work on. And also in the past with these rows, they said harsh words to each other, and they both land up getting hurt, and this is why they split up. So I hope they work things out, and they've got time as they're still very young, and I wish them all the best with this relationship. So now I'm just going to do a quick recap on this. So with this card, I hope you can see it, this was about the past. So they split up in the past yet again, and so they had some time away from each other before they came back together again, and they are back together again. It is true, they're back in the romance, and they were apart to clear their minds and recharge their batteries, so to speak, so that they could relate to each other in a better way, a more relaxed way. Plus they began to miss each other, and their strong bond brought them back together again. So they're back on and giving things another try, and I hope it all goes well for them. This is also about leaving their past issues behind them and not bringing those up, but they are trying instead to focus on what they have now and making it like a fresh start for them, and treating it like it's a new romance rather than a continuation of the old problematic one. And so it's best to start fresh and see things with fresh eyes like this. I mean, some people can do that and some people can't, but at the moment they're able to do that, so that's good. And this next card was the balance card. So this was about them finding the balance in the relationship that works for both of them. So some compassion will be needed here, and give and take rather than misunderstanding and rows. And instead they need to share any emotional needs by talking calmly and being supportive to each other, so that they can nurture and grow this love relationship this time. And this card is about them both being very driven career people, and without them meaning to, this has had a big effect on their relationship in the past, because it didn't give them enough chance to make it a solid enough foundation to last, because of the lack of time and sometimes rushed meetups. And when things are like that, you bring stress from your career into your relationship, which was what was happening, and that was fueling rows when it's actually the last thing that they wanted. It relates to them needing to take more time off from their busy work schedules to spend quality time with each other, and it means, you know, and it's really worth it. I do feel, if it means saving a relationship, and these two, Gigi and Zayn, do want it to work. So I hope they can work that out somehow, balance it somehow, the work and the private life. It is very difficult for career people. This also relates to Zayn looking after his health and slowing down, and taking time to relax more, which will help him deal with his anxiety and their back on relationship. And this card here, this was about them having heart-to-heart talks about how they want the relationship to go this time around, and they don't want to go down their old road of doing things. They are hopeful that they can do it all differently this time, and Zayn has turned over a new leaf. So Gigi has shared her concerns with Zayn and is optimistic that things could well be different this time around. Well, she would be, she wouldn't give things another chance. So more relaxation for these two, I think, so they don't have the rows that caused problems in the past. And this card is embrace, and this was the last card, and this was about their strong connection and love, bringing them back together again, yet again, and it keeps bringing them back together again, because they do want this to work out at some point. Also, this is about they have been together in a previous life, so they have recognized each other at a deeper level, and they've loved each other in previous lives, and the love is just carried forward into this life, and they want to continue helping each other heal and grow in this lifetime too, and that's why they are a magnet for each other. And I do hope their love grows into something even more special. Well, that's the end of the reading. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. See you in the next video.